Welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is skincare, how to build a skincare routine for normal to combination skin type. Like this skin type, I don't know if it's a blessing in disguise or if it's not. I don't know what to say much about normal to combination skin. Like normal to combination skin is the fact that some part of your skin is dry while some part is oily. Example, let's say there's some people that will tell you that the oil only on the T-zones while these other part of their faces are dry. Like those kind of skin type, like it's not easy, because when you go wrong, your skin will just go mad at you. When you go right, obviously you would love your skin. So therefore, someone with a normal, that's why I said I don't know if I should call it a blessing in disguise, because when you have a normal to combination skin, you tend to be able to lay your hands on virtually all the products that a dry skin type will enjoy and oily skin type will enjoy. So basically what I'm trying to say here, an example, is the fact that when you have a normal to combination skin, you can use salicylic acid, you can still use lactic acid. Yes, but not on the same day, because this is an AHA, an alpha hydroxide, and this is a BHA, a beta hydroxide, and you don't combine them together. No, it doesn't work that way. But what I'm trying to say literally is that there are weeks that you can exfoliate with lactic acid, and there are weeks you can exfoliate with salicylic acid. So basically what I'm trying to say is that when you have a normal to combination skin, the fact that some part of your skin is dry and some part of your skin is oily, you can benefit from both product, but not to be used at the same time on different time. Maybe when you exfoliate this week with salicylic acid, next week you now exfoliate with lactic acid. So you see the benefit of having a normal to combination skin, and that's why it's a combination. Then you also have your vitamin C. That one is certain, like that one stands permanent in all skin types. So your vitamin C is much more beneficial when you combine it with your SPF during the day. So this is an AM routine. These two, it's very awesome. And when your sunscreen is moisturizing enough, you don't even need to go in with a moisturizer. Like this one I have here is moisturizing. When I use it, most of the time I don't go in anymore with a body cream. Do you understand? It's moisturizing enough. I don't go in, I mean, with a face cream. You understand? It's moisturizing enough. One thing with SPF you should bear in mind is that you need to blend it onto your skin properly. Do you understand? Because especially the mineral SPF, the chemical one, which is most formulated with chemical sunscreens like the avobenzone, oxybenzone, the meta oxycinamate, that's OMC, all those ones, they don't really have white cast. Do you understand? So her body mineral SPF, which is much more natural, has cast. So my SPF here is moisturizing as well, so I don't really need to add the moisturizer again. After I've used my vitamin C, let it sit in for a while, I just go in with my mineral SPF straight up. So the next one I have in front of me is the vitamin A. Now for normal combination skin, you can rock the two. The most important thing is that when you know how your skin is responding to vitamin A, because when you're starting vitamin A for the first time, you have to be very, very careful. That's why it's available for you to start very, very small. So what I mean by very, very small is the fact that even if you think you have a normal to combination skin, it's still okay for you to go in with a hydrating serum when using your vitamin A serum. And then it's very good for you to go in with an eye cream or any other moisturizer, as I said in the dry skin video, before you use the lotion, before you use the cream. So basically that is it, pretty much straightforward. Then obviously your niacinamide is something you cannot compromise if you have a normal to combination skin. Why? The reason is the fact that you have a combination skin, so therefore, as I said earlier, some part of your skin is dry, some part of your skin is really, really oily. Now one of the benefits of niacinamide is the fact that it regulates sebum. So therefore, that part of your skin that has so much oil, your vitamin B, that's your niacinamide, is going to help to regulate that oil. And that part of your face that is dry, your niacinamide is also going to help to boost it. So you see, niacinamide is compulsory. Niacinamide, that's vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. They are all awesome ingredients that can fit into all skin types, obviously. Then your toner, of course, very, very important as well. When you have the normal combination skin, it's also going to help, especially like this toner I formulated with azelaic acid and vitamin B. So can you see there's still a lot of protection and a lot of help coming in from your toners. Then obviously with normal to combination skin, there's something I'll still talk about. You can use black soap sometimes, but not for a very long time. You can alternate it with maybe your handmade soaps. Yes, if you also have the opportunity to purchase handmade soaps, it's better you go for them than the industrial soap. But then you can see the industrial soap, but just like your black soap, you don't use it for a very long time. Yeah, something like that. So what I'm literally trying to say is that when you have a normal to combination skin, that dry part of your skin will begin to react when the cleansing is too much for it. And that is why sometimes I said I don't know if it's a blessing in disguise for normal to combination skin. The fact that you could use most of the ingredients that a normal a dry skin can use and an oily skin can use, but sometimes you tend to spend more. Why? Due to the alternation. And when you have a normal to combination skin, honestly speaking, you react more to the weather. What I mean by you react more to the weather is this: when the weather becomes really dry, that side of your skin that is dry begins to worry you. Yes. And when the weather becomes really hot, that oily side of your skin so begins to worry, because you begin to produce more oil there. And then when you now try to go to use for products that are for the oily skin type, it might affect the other side of your skin that is dry. Or you try to use products that are like good for dry skin type, it might affect the part of the skin that is oily. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say to you. Example, now you have in a combination skin, right? And some part of the skin is oily and some part is dry. Now during the harmattan, you want to go in with a heavy moisturizer that will be able to moisturize the dry part of your skin. But then when it becomes too heavy for the oily side of the skin, the oily side of the skin might begin to break out. So you see why sometimes I said with this combination skin, sometimes it's you know, it's kind of trickish. Then coming to washes, to face washes, now I'm bringing in the two of my type of face washes. That is, this is the non-foaming one and this is the foaming one. This foaming one has a little bit of salicylic acid in it, so basically you just alternate. You understand? So you have a combination skin. It's almost like, I don't know, I don't want to be that selfish, but it's almost like you're buying the two products for both dry and oily skin for you to be alternating. Yes, because your skin has two forms. It has an oily and it has a dry skin. I don't know if I'm making sense here. So even your face washes, is advisable you alternate with a foaming and non-foaming, in order not to strip the skin out too much and in order not to leave the skin unattended to. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's okay, you could buy the two, which will help, you know, alternate, especially during weathers. Like during the hot weather, you can make do with your salicylic acid, that's the higher foaming one. Then during, or in a week, you could still alternate. Like me personally, I alternate. Honestly speaking, I do alternate because I have a combination skin. Some part of my skin is very oily while some parts are dry, so I kind of like say it's a combination for me, you understand? But to be honest with you, I even use the hydrating one more. Like I use the non-foaming. I use hydrating and it's moisturizing as well. Yeah, I use it more than this one. This one has no oil in it, yes, yeah, but it has glycerin in it, it has propylene glycol as well in it, yeah, and then it has salicylic acid in it, which has a little bit of dryness as well. Sure, you understand? I hope I am communicating here. Then of course our oils are very necessary. You need to go for oils that are all-rounder. Like this, the base oil here is a sunflower oil, yes, and I have a little bit of the castor oil in it, and then I have jojoba oil in it. So these oils are awesome and amazing for all skin types, whether you have a dry skin, whether you have an oily skin, whether you have a combination skin, you can benefit from this oil. But then, as I said earlier, as long as you don't have a dry skin, you can incorporate oils very often on your face when you are above 40. Then when you're below 40, maybe during the harmattans, once in a while. Do you understand? But then if your moisturizers have even good ceramides, fatty lipids in them, then honestly speaking, you might not even necessarily need to go with oils all the time. Maybe you do them once a week. Do you understand? So what I'm literally trying to say is that oils on the body could be very compulsory, but oils on the face could be selective. Yes, even for the normal combination skin. The reason why it should be selective is the fact that, don't forget that some part of your face is oily, some part of your face is dry, so you need to be very careful. Just like the oily skin that will not use oil all the time on their face, or will choose the kind of oil they will use on their faces, the same thing with you too. Don't forget that your skin is a dual core, it's carrying two versions. So please, thank you so much for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, share my videos. Let's go viral, let's blow, let's, you know. All right, thank you so much and bye. Love you all.